Talk Shay Shay.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
The second I saw it, I texted you guys. I was like, oh, my God.
Skip, you know I get it, right? All right, so listen, I would, like everybody else, started seeing this wood paneling on everybody's timeline. I'm like, why is everybody putting up this for Michael Wood? It was like, what? Why is everybody so into this shot? This was before I heard the audio.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was maybe 5, 6 immediately.
Yeah.
And I didn't read anything. I'm at work. I look down and I see it. I'm like, what is this? And Lil Duval put it up and he was like, boy, Unc out here living that Unc life. And so I hit the audio and all of a sudden I heard this bell. And I was like, why the hell is this bell? And then I started hearing like a little smaller bell in the background. I'm like, wait. But the big bell was making a lot of noise. So, Nichelle. And I also thought it was Michelle. First of all, he addressed it on TMZ. They had a little clip from his podcast with him and Ocho. Everybody can do a Shay Shay. All right. But this is what he had to say to explain what went down.
Obviously, I'm embarrassed. Someone that is extremely, extremely private. And to have one of your most intimate details, the audio heard for the entire world to hear. I'm embarrassed for a number of reasons. People count on Shannon. Shay, there are a lot of people that count on Shannon to be professional at all times. And I always try to be professional at all times, even when I'm behind closed doors. I'm very disappointed in myself, not for the act. I think there are millions and billions of people of consenting age that engage in activities. But to have your most intimate detail on the audio to be heard, I'm disappointed in myself. Came in, I threw my phone on the bed, gazed in an activity. I did not know IG Live. I've never been on IG Live. I've never turned IG Live on. So I don't know how it works. And so all of a sudden, my other phone is going off and people are calling me FaceTime that I've never talked to a day in my life on FaceTime. And it didn't, I'm like, why are y'all calling me FaceTime? And after a while, Jamie, Shannon, you on IG Live. I'm like, doing what? You know, I'm like, what am I on IG Live for? I ain't hit no IG Live button. He says, they can hear. And now I'm starting to get agitated again because you called me and say I'm on IG Live when I know I didn't click myself on IG Live. And he said, they can hear me. I said, hear me doing what? He said, sounds like you were having sex. Man, my heart sank.
Oh my God.
Now in the whole clip, I mean, because it's from his, it's a talking thing, so we're not going to give it all up, but you can go to his pod and check it out. But he said, first of all, they blocked out on TMZ the name. And it said, like when the clip there, he said, Jamie hit me. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was Jamie Foxx.
I did too.
Because it's like, I just assumed because I know they're cool or whatever. But then he said whoever who was with him.
Jamie's the person that I guess runs his social media, and he was the one that cut it off.
But no, somebody else cut it off. He said they took his phone and cut it off. So I don't know if they were in the room.
No,
or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. From what I understand is that somebody that had access to his social media cut it off because they had access to
handlers, basically.
His handler.
But they would have had to take note because he said they took the phone. So maybe they was in a separate room. I don't know. Maybe they was in the same house. Who knows? Yeah. We don't know where they were because people were trying to assume, was he at an ESPN dressing room? Was he at his home? God. Was he in his trailer because they have trailers? Yeah. So people started going in and the investigation started because people on the internet will find you. If you do something bad and they need to find your job, they find it usually in a day.
Yeah. Quick.
And so people started to peruse. And okay, so this person named at Female Soldier Boy.
Oh my God.
That's their name.
Okay.
Female Soldier Boy says, so I put on my Black Woman Detective First 48 hat and I found the Michelle that Shannon Sharpe was on live with. It only took me all of 5 minutes introducing Shelly straight here from Shannon Sharpe's 431 followers. Because he follows 431 people.
Okay.
Tighten up, Unc.
Oh, no.
And she tagged her. Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
Nichelle came back with her own post saying, my name is Nichelle, not Michelle. Nobody calls me that. That's not me in the video.
Oh, so they're still trying to find who this is.
Now, see,
She could be just lying.
but not lying. You got to look at it like, you know how I always explain. Do I need to do it? I need to let you know why this.
Okay.
You got to look at what she said. I'm going to repeat what she said back.
Okay.
My name is Nichelle, not Michelle. Nobody calls me that. That's not me. What she could be referring to is the fact that see, Skip. When I talk like some of my consonants be coming together. It's like sometimes I want to say like, I'm a man, but it sounds like I'm saying I'm a nan. Okay. Or somebody when I say, that's my number.
I shouldn't be laughing.
Yeah, I mean, because to think about it, his N's and his M's, he could have been saying Nichelle when he was doing the beast with two backs.
Hunching.
Yeah.
He was hunching. He could have said Nichelle, but it sounded to us and muffled behind all them bear noises.
Right.
It sounded like Michelle. Because we all heard Michelle.
We
Oh,
did.
he could have been saying Rochelle.
He could have been saying Rochelle.
Yeah,
It's just
Rochelle,
it gets a little smothered.
Muffy, yes.
Yeah. But
But
what I believe personally is this wasn't no accident.
he said he wasn't hacked.
He did say that.
He said that it was a complete accident.
He
would
did.
never want to do
I
something.
threw it
like
on the
that.
phone, man.
So this is where
I threw the phone on the bed, man. It went on live, and I ain't never hit live.
God.
But what you have had is a lot of people making up rumors about you that you zesty. You got out of the car with the little cross
Outfit.
chest bag, and you was walking all funny and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And people been cracking jokes about Unc. And you know what? Unc decided today is the day that I'm gonna show y'all that I can make the beast with two backs.
let me
Oh
show
my
you what's
God.
up.
Let me show y'all what this for Mike could do.
And you know what? It's actually working to his advantage. Oh, well, a little bit, because there's already a XXX site that is offering him $100 million to be featured in one of their videos.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you,
doesn't
he
need
said that on one of his pods where he said, man, I tell you what thing, Ocho, they pay me to get on that OnlyFans. I be co-starring on there like a boy. I got to tell you, boy.
Is this his next move?
Of course it is.
No way.
Of course, because it's going to, if it's real,
Yeah.
that man's doing it.
Yeah.
Plus, it solidifies, again, that he is this machismo that we see. We see the statuesque Hall of Famer that wrecked the league.
Yeah.
And for him to have that rumor over his head, he's still an athlete.
Right.
And he's still around guys that are very, very much not going to be appreciative of that. Now, that's going to change one day, but still today, that's a scarlet letter you don't want to wear around the guys that he rocks with.
Let me tell you something. I think it's fake too, because he said, I threw the phone on the bed. And that phone was pretty still.
That phone
For
was
somebody,
still.
Still? For somebody that was
on the
hunching?
bed. See that? See that? But look at you. Boy,
Look
you
at that.
see
You see
that?
that?
I'm
Yeah,
Olivia
hit
Benson.
him with it.
You
Hit
turning
him
on
with
your...
it. There
You
we
turning
go.
on
Wait a
your...
minute.
There we go. I'm turning on my Benson.
Yeah, you iced tea today, boy.
Yeah.
Okay,
See?
but maybe they were on like a chair or something. That was...
No, he said he threw it on the bed.
He threw the phone on the bed,
Right.
and then I didn't touch it again, Skip. Okay, so that means that it's on the bed. It's supposed to be rocking.
Right.
Because if the bed is rocking, don't come a knock.
What if he has sheds or something like that they were on?
How's the bed? I mean, okay, so
He's
would
rich.
what?
He has his bedroom is probably really large. With
But the
other
angle
furniture.
of the video
Okay.
shows the wood right
Straight
above
up.
it.
Okay.
So that means you threw it on the desk. That means unless your headboard is right there, and if your headboard is right there, like you got a wooden like thing, one of those rich people beds.
Yeah.
Something's supposed to be moving.
What if she did it on purpose?
Nah, it's his phone.
It's his phone.
And the other part is, the biggest part of this is there was no embarrassing parts on it.
Yeah.
Put on a live on your sex and something ain't gonna go right. Something ain't gonna go right. I can play back the video of many of mine where something may have been said
Right.
that you didn't mean or that don't sound right in translation or in translation. So that was scripted where it was like all he did. I mean, he said one blue kind of word where he was telling her what he was delivering.
Right, yeah.
And I heard that clearly.
But you know what I didn't hear?
Cheeks?
You ain't hit
I
no
ain't hear
clap
no
clap.
cheeks.
That's
Ain't
why-
hit no clap clap.
That's why I was thinking they weren't interacting on the bed. I think that they were using something else, a chair.
You still hear some friction.
Yeah.
though.
Okay.
You're supposed to
Like
hear
you're
something.
supposed to hear something.
I agree with that, but that's why I think you didn't see the bed shaking.
That audio was too close.
Yeah.
We could throw it live on now. Throw it over there on the phone, over there on the bed.
You want to try it?
Right. I mean, we could do
Now,
it live
hold
and
on.
throw it right over there on the chair, and you would not be able to hear us that clearly over here on this side of the room.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Also-
Shay,
Also,
be honest.
Something's wrong.
Now-
You did this.
I'm on-
Ocho.
listen, now I'm on my Instagram. You know how many buttons you need to press to go live?
It's an act of Congress.
You have to hit
We went
this,
live like a month
You have
ago.
to hit this, then you have to hit that. Then you
gotta scroll to live.
Hit this, and then when you hit that,
There's a countdown.
There's a countdown and all that.
Yeah. I missed all that, Skip.
To do all that.
Right. Okay. Well, listen.
You're now on live.
Nah,
You just went on live.
I just went on live.
Okay, is that
I'm just
Wild's
saying-
or is that yours?
This is mine. This
Okay,
is mine.
all right.
Okay.
But
Well,
I'm
turn
just
it
saying-
off because you don't want to get
But
caught.
I'm just saying now, I'm just going to do an experiment.
Okay.
If I put this on the other side of the room and I start whispering sweet nothings to somebody's ear,
Making bear
nobody
noises.
ain't going to hear that.
Yeah.
So we're going to try this out. Hold on.
Okay. You're putting it on the chair. Okay. Okay.
All right, hey, Rick, you can go to Rich's. What's your Instagram?
At Richie_Ortiz.
At Richie_Ortiz. All right, he's on live right now, and we're in the
Now,
studio.
hold up,
And
now-
now we got to start making noises.
Now with the
Like-
clapping part, now when you
Okay, so all right, so
kinda
here's
loud.
no wait,
Okay.
so now we have to give roles in this. So
Okay, can I be fair,
Richie_Ortiz is the live right now. Y'all are all involved in this experiment.
Yes.
Okay, Meredith, you're gonna play the role of Nichelle.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You don't want Rich to do that?
All right, you know you be Nichelle.
You
okay,
Nichelle.
Nichelle, because you
And
gonna
I'm
get
Shay
all
Shay.
this for Michael.
And I'm
all right,
Shay
all right. Now you play Uncle.
Unk,
You
okay.
Shay Shay. Okay, so you got to get your Beth Bell. Okay, now. Okay.
Are we starting now?
Action.
Oh yeah, Michelle. Oh yeah, touch that right there. Oh yeah, touch that right there. Michelle. Oh, I got some of that yak. That yak.
All right, now could you hear? No, because this is an experiment. This is for science. This is not bad. Could you hear on the IG all of that and the clapping?
And the
Because
clapping.
if you could hear the clapping,
Right.
then that means that we were supposed to hear something happening.
But wait a minute. Doesn't that depend on the position? What if they were doing something else where you didn't hear this? Maybe there wasn't the cheeks.
That's
going.
right, man.
you
Tell
trying
him
to
because
call
sometimes
Shannon a
Unc make love.
Yeah, you trying to say Unc is a missionary guy?
Well, they weren't going crazy, so let's talk about it. Maybe
Unc
they
was
were.
going slow jam
That's what
style.
I'm saying. It wasn't like wild and crazy and insane. I mean,
That's when you talk your best
She
talk.
wasn't even going that freaky with her stuff.
He didn't even
Yeah.
have the moist playlist on.
He didn't.
He did it.
He didn't, because sometimes you got to throw on some music, and let me tell you, if it's a romantic situation, then maybe that's why Unc was talking that talk when he was like,
All right, so people are texting in. They said they heard everything.
Okay. Also, I just turned on the
Everything.
radio.
So that means you would have heard the
you would have
clapping.
heard, and we are farther away from a bed
Right.
to a couch situation. That's why you don't know what he was in. But if he was in a room this long, yeah, turn off your live, because you're going to mess around
Dude.
and leave that live on, and then we're going to turn off the mics and start talking that talk.
Orlando, people are saying they just got in the car with their
Oh
kids.
my God, I
and
got
turned off-
205 people watching too.
Rich, just hold on. People just got in their car and they just heard us doing that.
And they thought something was going
Right,
on.
Riley?
They're like, oh, turn this off. Turn this off.
We're talking about Shay
We're
Shay.
talking about, if you're just joining us, we're still on live on Rich's IG right now. People
We're doing
thinking
our
he's
Club
getting some
Shay Shay
business
over here.
going on.
Yeah.
We're talking about Uncle Shannon, Shay Shay, and Ocho that was talking about the action that happened yesterday, the bang that was heard around the world.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. It says out here listening to y'all at the light and people looking at me like I'm crazy.
It says you hear music and movement.
Look here, Skip. People trying to act like I'm zesty. I'm not zesty. I would pay to hear him say the word zesty.
Look on there on your comments and see if they could scroll and see if they heard everything, even on the IG.
No, I'm looking at the comments right now. People, I hear everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Even the cheeks.
Those mics pick
Good
up everything.
point. They said good point. I already know what he's gonna say.
Yeah, listen, Skip. I ain't do it.
Oh,
It wasn't me.
uh-huh.
I'm embarrassed. And he said he reached out to ESPN.
Yeah.
He reached out to all of his partners, and he said, I called my sister.
Yeah,
You know, he had to call her because he has a very close relationship with his sister. And he basically said that he didn't do this on purpose. Now, ESPN can still, like, you know, it can still be actionable.
Right.
They're cutting people left and right.
Right, exactly.
So, you know, so I mean, that, you know, for cost-effective measures. So I know he's, you know, it's a gamble.
Yeah.
But it's a worthwhile gamble. Think about this. Shay, he's making big money on his podcast.
He really is.
He don't necessarily need the ESPN part. That's the corporate structure, which you could lose your job for a mistake like that.
Right.
But if he gets half of that money that they offer, like, $100 million. People always throw that out there.
Right.
Then $50 million for him to go on to OnlyFans and do a show. That still reiterates his manliness, reiterates that bravado that he needs to be around all these guys, gets the zesty talk put away. I saw many texts yesterday from on the timeline where people were saying, yo, you got to give Unc his love. We've been thinking he was zesty, and he came out here with the full-on display and let y'all know how it goes down.
And that's exactly what he wanted.
And that's a Yelp review for your ass.
I don't know if I can just believe that somebody like him would just want to go live on IG.
Like him? Like what? Before the Cat Williams interview, how much did you know about Shay Shay?
Not that much.
Thank you.
I knew
like
a lot.
we knew because we're in football and we're in
Correct.
fantasy
I know
and we know
him.
sports, but you didn't know Shannon Sharpe.
No.
You can't tell. Do you even know his brother?
No.
Yeah, see, Sterling and Shannon Sharpe were the two brothers that were killing it in the NFL. So we knew him beforehand, but the world didn't know him until his podcasting took off and really a lot of his back and forth with Skip. So, you know, and that...
Okay, so people are saying
it could be.
People are saying, what if he wasn't doing anything? What if he was receiving that?
Nah,
that's what I'm saying.
Because if
you don't talk that much with that.
You
don't talk that much.
If you were receiving that moniker,
right? I get it.
Well, she was talking a lot.
You would have heard something,
right? She was talking, yeah.
Yeah, she heard that wasn't.
That would have moved the opposite way on his messaging, because if she was talking that clearly and she was doing that, then they would have been like, Unc. It's a little light. All right, listen, I'm not trying to get nobody in trouble.
No.
Now, people who are riding around out there, we're not going to do the bear noises anymore.
Yeah.
But I would just say, kudos to Shannon. If you sacrificed one of your multiple bags to reiterate to the world that you know how to visit Pound Town, good for you, bro.
He's gonna get more bags.
Good for you. You're gonna get more bags. If ESPN cuts him, which I don't think they will, but if they do, because they have to, because you know, it
was a mistake.
It was, and it was a truly Unc mistake.
Right.
Because who do you call Unc? Your older, kind of out of the date
Don't know
guy.
how to use
the guy that doesn't.
And as soon as he said, I ain't never been on the live. I don't even know how to do the live. I don't know how to put on the live. They were like, you on the live. Jamie said, you on the live. I'm like, well, what you hear? I heard you. Oh, my heart skipped a beat. My heart skipped a beat. It did.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, Shannon.
We got to figure out who Michelle is.
Nichelle. It could be Nichelle. It could be Rochelle.
Or could it have been Michael? Michael?
Okay.
Stop. I mean, I'm saying with
leave
the way
him
he
alone,
talks.
man. You're going to make him go on the live again.
Thank you guys for watching the video. For all things wild, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.